spree. Killing spree.
Well, hello and welcome everyone to Kenny Bears Arms. Today we're taking a look at another one of my video game guns that I've always loved to use, and now I own one in real life, so it's really cool. Got to take it to the range today, put 4 mags through it, had some fun with it, and yeah, I'm really happy to have this in my collection. And we're taking a look at the H&K USP. So my first come across to this gun would have been Counter-Strike, probably 1.6, and well, the earlier build of that. That's where I get a lot of my I guess video game gun heritage and stuff like that is straight from that game. I'm really it was definitely one of the cool pistols. It's too bad mine doesn't have a threaded barrel on it where I could be like the counter-terrorist and start on that suppressor and go out and take out the enemy that way. But no, this one is just a 40 Smith & Wesson. That's what's chambered in here. Really interesting pistol, actually. Not going to really go through like the heritage and stuff like that of it because I really don't know a whole lot of it. I'm just going to say what I like about it, and maybe we'll do a different video about that down the road, but I'm sure there's better videos out there than that. But I'm just going to talk about, I guess, what I like about it, what I dislike about it, with my first few shots with it, because I've never gotten the opportunity to use this before, or shoot one of these before, so here we go. First off, 13 round mags, 40 Smith & Wesson. Pretty, it's a pretty stout looking, bigger round than the 9mm and stuff like that. And so you get a little less capacity at the trade of probably a little, maybe similar, if not maybe more stopping power, depending on your load and stuff like that you're running. But so a little less capacity that way. We got some dot iron sights on here, some just white dot iron sights, and then we have safety mechanism, bolt or slide catch in this case, and then mag release. Definitely one of the more interesting things. Kind of, I guess, for my hand, it's not that, doesn't fit my hand right here. Maybe I'm not that big of a handed guy, so that kind of sucks. But it's kind of like a weird mag release. It's more common that it's up on top here nowadays, so that's where we normally find it. But then we got our safety here, and so yeah, you got some cool little features as far as that goes. And then really aggressive, not stifling, if you want to call it, but the checkering on the back here, stifling on the side and stuff. But kind of nice grip, good purchase. Little rail for accessories up here, but there's nothing like on the bottom here that you can really mount like a lighter on it. I'm assuming there's probably certain HK accessory or certain lights that go on these that are not as commonplace anymore, since everything has pick rails on it nowadays. No way to mount an optic on here. But that's okay. I kind of prefer it this way, just that more like, it's like a tactical pistol, but at the same time it's like an old school tactical pistol. It's kind of cool. I like it. It was really fun to shoot. I didn't really try like any drills or anything with it or anything but I just wanted to shoot some rounds down range, and I really like the way it shot. It has a good amount of weight to it, so the recoil is it's a little bit more manageable, I think, than 9mm. It's not that bad at all. The dot sights really help get you back on target too pretty quickly. They're really easy to pick up, and they're pretty precise. I don't know if you can see it or not, but they're pretty nice. I really like that, actually. Anything else? I guess that's not really anything else really to say about it other than the trigger is a trigger. Nothing crazy there. Yeah, really easy to manipulate and use and stuff like that. But the only gripe I really don't like is the safety is just fine. The only gripe I guess I got is just my hands being too small, that the mag release is kind of awkward. It's probably just something I need to get used to, but I guess I can just take my finger off the trigger and drop it that way. I guess it's not that bad, but I guess I'm just so used to the thumb that I have to kind of like take my hand, move it, adjust it, my grip to release the mag because, well, I guess I'm not big-handed enough. And yeah, I guess I don't know how. It'd be kind of interesting because this is a new caliber for me too, so I'm to see how easy it is to come by 40 Smith & Wesson. I'm assuming it's probably pretty easy because I think even though I think they're kind of going away from it a little bit, but it seems like a lot of the agencies still use 40 Smith & Wesson, or well, plenty of law enforcement and government officials probably still use this caliber. So probably is a good amount of surplus of that stuff in existence. So yeah, I think that's all I got really for this guy. It's a fun little pistol. I really like it. Cool. Heckler & Koch. Germany, made in Germany. That's probably the coolest part about it. I got a good, cool German pistol to show off. So, yeah, thanks Counter-Strike for making a sweet pistol and making me like that and wanting it in my collection. I really like the serial number, 22, and I really like that it has my initials on it for some reason. This has a safety on it, which is weird.